Chapter 15 Summary. Helen begins to write again. Helen spent the summer and winter following the Frost King affair with her family in Ambala. Everything had budded and blossomed. She was happy. On Miss Sullivan's suggestion, she began to write a brief account of her story. She was still gripped with the fear that what she wrote might not be absolutely her own. No one knew of such fears in her mind excepting Miss Sullivan. But Miss Sullivan encouraged her, and she wrote timidly but resolutely. She realized that now she was maturer than she was before. Her mind had been made clearer by trial and with a true knowledge of life. Trip to Washington and Nigeria. Trip to Washington and Niagara. In the year 1893, Helen visited Washington during the inauguration of President Cleveland. She visited Niagara in March 1893. She stood on the point which overhangs the American Falls and felt the air vibrate and the earth tremble. Many people asked her how she could judge the beauty or the music of the falls. They could not understand her feelings. Visit to the World Fair. During the summer of 1893, Miss Sullivan and Helen visited the World's Fair with Dr. Alexander Graham Bell. She saw many wondrous marvels of invention and treasuries of industry and skill. She visited the Midway Plaisance. It was full of novelties. There were models of the land of Cairo and of the pyramids. Helen also went on board a Viking ship which lay a short distance from the little craft. There was a model of Santa Maria at a little distance. Examining an hourglass on the desk in Columbus' cabin, she began to think how Columbus must have felt as he saw the sand dropping grain by grain while desperate men were plotting against his life. After touching the exhibits, Mr. Higginbottom, president of the World's Fair, gave Helen permission to touch the exhibits. She touched everything with great eagerness. The French bronze fascinated her. At the Cape of Good Hope exhibit, she learned much about the processes of mining diamonds. She touched the machinery in the machine to know how the stones were weighed, cut, and polished. In the company of Dr. Graham Bell. Dr. Graham Bell accompanied Helen and Miss Sullivan and described the objects of interest to Helen. In the electrical building, they examined the telephones, autophones, phonographs, and other inventions. Dr. Bell made Helen understand how it is possible to send a message on wires. They also visited the anthropological department. Helen showed interest in the relics of ancient Mexico and in the Egyptian mummies. From these relics, she learned about the progress of man. All such experiences added new terms to her vocabulary. She began to appreciate the real and the earnest in the human world for the first time.